Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. I'm trying to do some new recording testings on my OBS hardware and software by using the new hardware encoder. So hopefully this will be a little bit better looking, but the file will probably be big, so I'm just doing like a big test here to see how the quality and everything is afterwards. Anyway, we have a 1v1 here in Amelie Fields between Muro as the United States and Stockholm Molvi as the Wehrmacht. Neither has picked a commander yet. This might be a short match potentially, depending on how well either player plays, because we know Muro and Stock can play pretty damn well against one another. Like, Stock is going with double Pioneer opening though into Grenadier. No Folks Grenadiers. Speaking. Meanwhile, we have Muro moving out with the United States, just basic riflemen for now. Nothing too special. Just trying to secure some ground. Americans are kind of limited early game what they can pick, unless you play, I guess, one of the specialized commanders. And meanwhile, the Germans are just securing some ground themselves. Slow and steadily. I also recorded the Company of Heroes free alpha mission today. Pretty nice. It's also where I tested the new recording settings immediately, because I had to change a lot of things. Because if I actually recorded with my old setup, it actually caused crackling sounds in the sound way too much. So hopefully this will also work better for Company of Heroes 2, but I'm just afraid the file sizes will become so humongous. Mungus. Anyway, we'll need to see what happens. Double Grenadier going out here for Stockholm Molvi, evidently. Jeep early on the field for Muro. Hopefully it'll be a useful little vehicle to have on the field here. Americans gonna try to overrun these Pioneers. BH1 are even flanking. Ooh, and they got suppressed by the Jeep and they immediately have to run because of that. So good advance there from the United States early game. Oh, those Pioneers are definitely suffering. Jeep is trying to hunt them down. That has to be loads. Ooh. Looks like the Pioneer will make it. Too risky to follow them towards the base defenses. Yeah, well, the Germans also headed for the southern point, but the Americans are nearby. Do remember, American infantry are not as good early game as they used to be, because they need an upgrade from the lieutenant building to fire fast enough as before the patch. Oh, Grenadiers moving up to stop them though. Jeep is also moving around. We're providing a really good suppression platform here. 5 grenade misses. So the Grenadiers have some trouble here. Grenadiers on the northern flank, they're doing a pretty good job.
MG42 team is ready for action.
Grenadiers are still fighting down here, doing the best they can. But the Americans have them suppressed thanks to the Jeep, which means they can slowly pick them off. Another Grenadier squad is nearby though, so they're just being a distraction at the moment. Rifle grenade going out first by the looks of it. Anti-tank rifle grenade actually. Hits the Jeep, destroys the main gun. And that's gonna allow that Grenadier squad to get away safely. A good save, and Stock has secured the southern field point here. MG42 also on the field. Really good machine gun. And those VH1 almost got in out in the open. Good mobile MG42. Second MG42 coming onto the field. So lots of machine guns for the Wehrmacht. Not a bad choice. 30 caliber also arriving here for the United States.
Is being overrun.
And MG42 has to pick a target. Looks like it's going for the 30 caliber. Good. That's exactly what you want to do. But the Americans are flanking. Uh-oh, that's a pineapple on the MG. Oh, it only hit the cover though. So if they can hold on until the next machine gun, they might be in a good spot here. They are pinned though, I think, although it doesn't show because of the ambush symbol. Oh no, they have to pull back here. And the is just gonna set up to cover it though, so the Americans gonna steal it. At least not without a smoke grenade. And immediately the Americans are on that. They want that machine gun. The Pioneers are also keeping an eye on it. Oh, the Pioneers are running, so I think the Americans will be able to steal that. No, they wouldn't. And you could still get some few shots in, keeping them suppressed. Let's see. Pioneers have secured the northern point here, and they're also laying some mines. Good to see. Preparing a little bit of a legal mine trap. Our commander chose yet from either player. They're being very cautious. Again, Muro and Stock have some pretty good matches against one another in my experience.
Steady up, fellas.
Pretty good 1v1s to watch generally. Grenadiers moving up to keep an eye here. 30 caliber opening fire, but the Grenadiers have heavy cover. Throwing a smoke grenade on the MG42. They have no one to move to grab it though. Oh, looks like the other Grenadiers will take that. Pioneers getting suppressed up here by the Jeep, forced them around. We also have a commander choice from the United States. It is mechanized. That's generally a pretty good commander choice. It's very reliable and can do a lot of things. Although I almost feel you would have wanted to go mechanized earlier, but that's just my opinion. Because you can get the cavalry troopers instead of the riflemen for the same costs. Oh, one Grenadier down. So that's going to limit the Germans' infantry availability. The Germans need to be cautious. I wonder where the Germans will go now. Third machine gun. A triple MG42 here from Stock. That's a lot of MG42. Which is not a bad thing. The MG42 is after all a pretty damn good machine gun. And he has managed to get away. Oh, looks like it's Straf. Oh, and immediately we're going for Straf. No Straf got cancelled. Well, looks like we have some Straf Divisions troops on the field now. Or some replacement troops. Oh, the MG42 that is also the old MG42. It's not the Straf one. Because it was started to be recruited before they went the commander. That's intriguing to know. Ah, here comes the Straftuppen. Strafbataillone. Which you do need command points now to get. You cannot get them straight out the gate anymore. Which I think is a good choice, because it means the Wehrmacht cannot flood the map early with them. They're also pretty decent for penal troops. Only 200 cost. That's pretty cheap for like the Wehrmacht. And they can also lay mines and everything. They're just a really good unit for a lot of menial tasks. As you would expect from like a penal trooper. Ooh, that MG42 has to relocate quick. Oh, the MG42 could turn to coverage retreat. From magazine Thompsons on the American rifleman. Ooh, that's not good for the Germans. Double grenades. Looks like they don't hit anything though. Here's the penal trooper. Oh, penal troopers. Using the weapon crew model, I believe, from the base game. MG42s have turned. That's another machine gun. Eagle mine goes off, almost killing the rifleman. Forcing them off. So that's actually a secure point still. 30 caliber still keeping an eye on the center. It managed to get the rifle grenade off. They're not good for the Grenadier. Eve got hit by the MG42. And goes down finally. Got decrewed. Take up here for the Wehrmacht. Americans have obviously already attacked up.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Let's see, the Germans are still moving around. MG42 quickly rushing up here. Don't think the 30 caliber gets up in time. Oh, they shot the gunner! But will be enough. Nope. They still get pinned. Second MG sitting up behind. They still kill it though.
We have lost an MG team.
And now this MG42 is out in the open. But technically so is this 30 caliber. Ooh, but that's a lot of Americans coming this way now with automatic firepower. Staff troops gets killed. MG42 pulling back. Germans have suffered a lot of heavy losses. Panzer F1 coming onto the field though. Would hopefully help, but there is an 80 gun on the field for the United States. F57mm. MG42 stolen here by the Americans. And yes, rushed to the front with an MG34 100 rounds. Generally a very good upgrade. If you're playing a Staff, probably just a bit upgrade overall than the MG42. 50 more rounds is just so much of a bigger deal. Costs the same too, I think. Yeah, costs the same. Like, no reason not to get an MG34 100 rounds if you're playing a Staff. Really, there's no point never to get it, I think. I mean, unless you want Gewehr 43s. That's a thing you can do. But I think it's just a better choice than the MG42 if you're playing a Staff. You know, in all capacities.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
And that's the 30 caliber. Force them back. Will they be able to get out of there though?
We have a new panzer.
Oh, Germans have suffered heavy losses early here. Will the Grenadier get away? It looks like it's been ignored. Minefield laid here on the flank. And yes, are they gonna get out? Oh, there was a mine there. So Greyhound got killed early. And Bruce has well played. Very nice. Stark is really good at preparing mines. As the Germans should be. F1 now moving up this 30 caliber has been able to hold fire, but he still knows it's there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's trying to get away. As the F1 clears up this 30 caliber team. 57 got a good shot though. Can he get away? Oh. Explosive loaded here. But he cannot hit. Oh, shot through the bush! Well played by the Americans too.
Our panzer forces have been reduced by 1.
Grenadiers are being healed up. I think the Germans need some more infantry in the
Ready
fields.
for deployment.
They do have a light infantry gun arriving.
We are losing a sector.
With a 74-2 in the open though. You don't want to do that. It might work. At least until that smoke hit. But yeah, the Germans need some more infantry in the field. More Americans coming onto the field. Those Thompsons are lethal. Pineapple on the MG. Oh, good shot from the light infantry gun though.
The enemy has killed a machine gun
But
crew.
I don't think it can do anymore because it's going to be killed here. More staff troops coming onto the fields. And yes, grabbed the MG42. And that American squad might be dead. Nope. Oh no, he got killed anyway. Never mind. All the German machine guns are working.
Squad is ready.
Also, we have some staff troops coming onto the field here now to recruit some stuff. Quickly moving for that light infantry gun. Grenadiers being hit at by the American riflemen. I don't think the Grenadiers want to take that fight. Especially not with just one guy left. And he's dead. That's a big loss. I think the Germans might want to just withdraw these troops and get some more troops. Because this is not really working out for them. They need more infantry. Good attempt with the light infantry gun though. Trying to get some shots in.
A peg gun is
American
ready for
Companies on the field. Another unique unit available to mechanized. Light infantry gun cleared. But it is in range of the base defenses. And an MG42. Still, the Germans feel very much in the back foot right here. Germans need infantry. They need to get it quick, I think. They do have a Pack 38 arriving. There we go. Side block is cleared. That's a good thing for the Germans, for the MG. Pretty caliber here in the center, though. Pack already being cleared by the 30 caliber pretty quick. Troops managed to grab the light infantry gun again thing, I think. And I grab it? I'm just waiting for the last guy. There you go. This is now in German hands again. About landing on the American rifleman. Infantry gun also got a shot in. It definitely feels like the infantry gun has a more visual effect after the update to the explosions. It looks a lot better. Will you actually be able to help here? Overshot. But we guys do suck at range. Oh, that actually worked. Good job, light infantry gun. Just running back and forth with the pioneers actually worked out. Problem is, that's a minefield, and that's a dead pioneer. Kettenhunde called in. German military police to oversee the front line. Being equipped with some Sturmgewehrs. They're gonna operate at medium range by the looks of it. They buff Straftuppen nearby, I believe. Yeah, they buff Straftuppen. Already getting suppressed though by the 30 caliber. Or 30 caliber. Got a Pioneer being called in. Straftuppen being... don't have their minesweeping kits. And the Kettenhunde have been completely suppressed here. Pinned down. They just have to pull back. But the Germans definitely need to get some more infantry out there. Wonder what Stock is aiming for here. They are taking up, so they might be going for early Panzer IVs. Panzer IV, that is. But the Americans are also taking up for Sherman shortly. Mechanized can get the M4A3. Yeah, the A3. Yeah, the HVSS M4A3. That's a damn pretty good Sherman. Just farther than the normal A2, by the way. Much, much superior. Ah, that's what Stock is doing. Baby Tiger. This should be intriguing. It's a Panzer II that's essentially been equipped with a lot of extra armor. For a light tank, it actually has a ridiculous amount of armor, by the way. I think only Straf can get the Baby Tiger. But this should be intriguing. Like 800 armor rating on a light tank. On the Panzer II chassis. It is slow though, as you can see. That's pretty ridiculous amount of armor for such a little vehicle. Americans are laying mines though. And a fair amount of them. I believe M6 mines do trick on everything, however. Don't have like anti-tank only mines apart from the light one. Baby Tiger moving around. Oh, they know there's a 57 though. No penetration for the first shot. Then again, it does have 800 armor rating. 80 millimeters frontally. Ooh, but that wall really is protecting that AT gun. Second shot did not penetrate, so that's gonna allow the Baby Tiger to back off. But we do have an A3 on the field now. And this thing can just drive up to the Baby Tiger and kill it. No problem. It has 1080 frontal armor rating. On a basic Sherman, which is the Unique 1-2 mechanized. Like, it's so good.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
Light Infantry has to turn, I think. And he's already getting to work. Hitting the Straftroops are walking around. There's not a lot of other infantry though. A3's going for the southern flank. Tank 38 is setting up to cover. Ooh, doesn't penetrate, it hits the wall instead. And now the A3 knows there's an AT gun. Ooh, Howard's is getting some good shots down here on the Germans. From the 81mm American mortar, I mean. Not howitzer.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Oh my god, something hit the mine the Americans were by and I think it exploded. Yeah, light infantry gun is pretty damn good. It's not a bad weapon anymore. And Stock uses a lot of the unique stuff available to that commander, so... Although I don't think the light infantry gun is unique to Straf. Baby Tiger driving around. They should be cautious, so there is a mine and it doesn't know that. It's the first AT gun. Sherman nearby though. Mine goes off. Looks like something hit it. Baby Tiger taken out. A3 just drove up close and penetrated it.
Enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
It's a good attempt, but the Baby Tiger just does not have enough health. It does have a light. It's a light tank after all, but it has light tank health. High armor doesn't mean you'll survive longer if you get penetrated. The one close range penetration by the Sherman just killed it instantly. Overblitz is nearby. Germans are taking up to tier 3 with the faster Kalle now. Constructing it. Might be going for a Panzer IV or a Stuk at some point, I imagine. Still feel the Germans need more infantry out there, but they don't really have the resources to do it at the moment. Light infantry gun has actually done a surprising amount of work though. I'm honestly surprised how good the light infantry gun has been. Got a good shot there. Pack down here, and MT42 was being hit. The Pack 38 is gonna have a hard time dealing with a free Sherman. It does not have the penetrating power to deal with that. At least not easily. But the Sherman is still being cautious, evidently. Soikala is up. Oh, Oberblitz got taken up by a mortar shell. Second Oberblitz coming in instead. Light Infantry guys are really getting the job done at the moment. Smoke coming out here from the A3, allowing the Americans to push up safer. And the 42 cleared out. Company is pushing up as well. Armed with grease guns. Looks like the reaction are gonna steal that MG42. Oh, there you go. They almost got out of Kettenhund is moving up for the final shot.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Laying out that machine gun. Actually destroying it. Now the Kettenhund can't take out this mortar. Quick rushing up behind these sandbags apparently.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
The Kettenhund are pretty good actually as a combat unit, I believe. They've been buffed a little bit as a combat unit. But their main goal is kind of to oversee the front line and ensure the troops are fighting, you know, with discipline. Because they are military police. Ah, Stuk G. Okay, we're gonna see a Stuk on the field. Nice. Also 80mm frontal armor. But A3 is definitely gonna be a menace. Unless the Germans can catch it in an opportune spot. Ooh, the Pioneers definitely not having a good time on the fire by double 30 caliber and a 50 caliber from that Sherman. They do manage to get the point though, but they need to get out of there. Pack 38 setting up. Oh, they actually got a penetration. Was that the heat shell? That was a hollow charge from the infantry gun, I think. I suppose you should not underestimate the infantry gun. Doc is making very good usage of it. I like to see that.
The Sturmgeschütz is ready for use.
Put a shot.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Took G on the field.
Gun standing by.
Let's see, that's a stolen MG42 sitting up on the train tracks. That's gonna force that light infantry gun back. Kettenhund is able to stop the combat engineers. Light phosphorus grenade, high explosive from the Stuk. Destroys the machine gun they stole. Combat engineers down. Suddenly Stark is turning this battle around pretty quick. Just a few decisive actions. It's a proof of how easily and quickly a battle can change, by the way. It's very quick, depending on the actions. But the Americans are about to get an EUCH Sherman. Which is probably the pinnacle of Sherman design, in my opinion. Just the best Sherman, I think. Not as good armor as the Jumbo, but overall it's better in all other aspects. Stuk is going to penetrate there from the front by a 57 and a 3-inch.
New unit ready.
But they're having to pull back. I'll still MG42 keep an eye on the south. Germans getting an Aufklar. We're going to have to scout ahead for the light infantry gun. Pretty cool to see them. Light infantry gun keeps doing its job. Second light infantry gun coming onto the field. Needs a stealth one to sprint us over. Now they can infiltrate. Pioneers definitely not having an easy time here. Oh, I believe I know what's going on now. Yeah, the light infantry gun is creating a lot of accurate shots in thanks to the Aufklar, able to see the target. Oh, Gewaltladung down here. Oh, because the Staff flanked down here. Very smart. But the Stuk is in trouble because of the EZ8. And that Pack 38 has to work very quick. Hollow charge. Didn't do a lot of damage, but it did hit. Kettenhund grabbing now the light infantry gun.
capture point is
Shape
under
charge
attack.
being loaded. Doesn't hit. Oh, it hits and actually kills. Very good play there from the Germans. Second line infantry gun. Don't underestimate the light infantry gun. It's pretty handy, as evidently. Stock is proving that now. Captain is about to call in artillery though. Oh, but he got pinned! But it still goes off. But Captain does die for it.
We lost an infantry unit.
That's 105.
Wiped out.
Almost cleared the Aufklar. But kills a fair few things there. Germans can't just reman it though. We still have the open blitz to operate from, which will definitely help. Germans are securing the southern point, but A3 is moving to stop them. Not A2 is trying to do its best. So the Stuk is trying to make a move down here to help. No shots penetrate. But the A3 definitely has to pull back. Oh, it actually takes out the A3. Very good shot there from the Stock. Looks like the Captain who are gonna reman all the equipment. They can still be enforced thanks to the open blitz. Pretty expensive enforced though, I think. Yeah, 20 manpower per model because they're Captain owner. I believe the staff tools would be way cheaper to replenish that. But the Stuk keeps moving around as well, helping. Ah, good shot from the 3-inch there. Missed with that explosive. Mortar tries to get shots in under the light infantry gun. ETL loaded, doesn't hit anything. Light infantry gun decrewed. More light infantry guns crewed by the Kettenhunde. Perhaps some Stuk may man this other one. Stuk taken out though. Another EC8 coming out to the fields. But the light infantry guns are showing their worth. I like to see it.
We're losing a capture point.
Pioneers are also threatening this point, but there's a cutoff here, so the Germans aren't gonna get anything for taking it, but they will deny it to the Americans at least. Which will give the Germans a little bit more of a resource advantage, I think, or at least lower the Americans' resource advantage. The Baldeladung on the mechanized troopers forced them back. Overblitz pushing up, looks like the Germans are expanding the front line. Being aggressive with their infantry guns, which are actually really working out. But there's another EC8 on the fields. Another Stuk G gonna be arriving here for the Germans. So the Germans are trying to booby trap. Laying another Eagle mine. But it goes off! That kills the Pioneers. After Lars also taking shots in on the front line here. But Americans have suffered a lot of losses here. That EC8 will have to work really hard. Do remember the light infantry gun does have hollow charge rounds, so it can actually help deal with vehicles. Reliably, I believe. Air-cooled 30 caliber here. Light infantry gun's already firing.
Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
Was the lieutenant pushing up. Pretty risky maneuver, I think, for him. But he is there to impress the other troops. Low penetration and long range. Looks like the Germans have actually cut off the majority of American points now. The Stock has turned this battle around pretty handily. Very good play from Stock. Healing the American mortar as well. He's Captain who not even used to man everything. I suppose I don't mind that. I like the model here. I believe that's the Panzer Fusilier model from the OKV in the vanilla game. I really like that model, by the way. The camouflage and everything. You see it pushing through the center. That's a lot of hull charge going its way. No penetration. Well, that's an open trade. Oh, critical hit from the Stuk. Very good job. Easy, it has to pull back because of that. Good grenade there.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Oh, well, the Americans are taking heavy losses now. Oh my god. Pillbox being established here by the Pioneers. I think that's a commando bunker. They're gonna really operate from this front line now. Yeah, the Kettenhunde seems to only buff the staff troops. He does not buff anything else.
Time to unleash our heavy tanks.
Officer reporting.
Running around and overseeing the front line.
Pack here. Yes? Yeah.
And default 2 rush into the front line as well.
Fully reinforced. It's done. Ready to go.
Vertical are pulling back. Probably too much fire coming their way there. And the Americans suddenly are in a very bad spot all of a sudden.
A capture
Thanks
point
to a
is being
few very
overrun.
potent German moves. Another captain called in here for the United States.
Ready for action. Contact.
Probably called in because of his predecessor got killed there pretty fucking quick. And they heard how quickly the situation has just turned. And those infantry guns are so handy. Kettenhunde might be in trouble though. But it looks like they are winning out there. Officers on the other flank there. EC is ready to make a move, but Stuk is also taking aim at the center of the base. It is a little bit awkward, it can move on an ambush mode though, which it should not be able to do. Ooh, that's a big deal.
The enemy is
It
overrunning
lost its
one of our
loader, I
capture
believe.
points.
Or main gunner, actually. Now the EC8 has the chance, but there's just too much pointed at this part of the map. And the infantry guns are now aiming for the American base.
Ready. Go ahead.
And we also have another MT-42 here. We're getting close to that ambulance. Second Stuk coming onto the field.
Ready to go.
Never underestimate the light infantry guns anymore, I'd say. I've always overlooked them a little bit, but you really shouldn't, I guess. The stock is really proving how effective they can be. Very freaking effective when if utilized correctly like this. Oh, EC is doing preparing for a white flank. MT-42 got spotted there. But better, it noticed what was going to happen. I started a retreat, but it didn't work. Little smart from the Americans to open another flank if they can. EC moving out to try and deal with that Stuk. Statistically, the EC should be better, but the Stuk is a Stuk. And Stuk is actually pretty damn good. Oh, compared to it by some link, looks like it might be the American 57. Second Stuk is arriving here. Good to see stock using Stuks over the Panzer IVHs that so many others go for. I think the Stuk is just a really good vehicle. And these Kettenhunde have just done a lot of work. Vertical set up here. But infantry gun firing in. Overshot this time. The second Stuk is arriving. Oh! That light infantry gun is doing so much damage. Oh god. Bro, even Muro is surprised. It's just people never really get them. Because they see the short range and think it's useless. It's not useless at all. Just because it's short range does not mean it's bad. It's pretty freaking potent. Like, it's designed to support infantry and deal with fortified positions. And it does that job really damn well. Of course it's gonna do a good job. Another 30 caliber coming off the United States. Repairs going in the EC8s. Looks like we have a mortar, a 1mm mortar hink counter barrage.
HMG squad ready for action.
Looks like they stole the 57 here.
Pioneers ready for anything.
The Germans have turned this around and are definitely winning at the moment. Getting into range of the American base. British caliber gets some shots in. But the Americans are losing most of the flank down here. Kettenhunde pushing up. It's now veterancy free Kettenhunde. Those are pretty damn lethal. Well, it doesn't really have any descriptions for their veterancy. That might be bugged with the description, but it should be affecting them still. Oh, good shot with the Mauling counter barrage. Actually, an effective counter towards it at the moment. But the Americans are preparing to push down here again with another 30 caliber. Lieutenant Mu leveled up as well, because remember, officers do level up just being in proximity to the fighting. They don't actually need to do the fighting themselves. Group 3 pushing up again. Easier taking some shots in. Oh, but 57 got decrewed by the light infantry gun. An ambulance needs some repairs. Oh, the infantry guns are now firing in here. Second EC8 is going to be arriving shortly. I think the Americans are going to bank on that being their saving grace.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
So stock is slowly just digging more and more in, making it harder for the Americans to make a comeback. Oh, looks like they're aiming for that mortar now. Taking it out. Those EC8s have to act. Because the longer they remain under fire like this, it's gonna be worse and worse. Ambulance even taken down. And those light infantry guns are just doing such a good job. Artillery calling in around here. One pack cleared. And that might be the opening that the E6 need. Let's see if the Stooks can change it. One E6 took a big shot there. One E6 down. Good uses of the Stooks.
We just lost a medium tank.
Yeah, I think Muru is not looking well here. Basically being base locked now. And this part really did turn, didn't it? I thought the Americans had the upper hand for a while, but then Stock just turned around with a light infantry gun and some elbow grease. I guess some elbow grease and a light infantry gun is sometimes all you need. They're definitely still doing work. What do you even get a veterancy? Patient, decrease scatter. Overall, just some really good stuff. Yeah, the Americans are definitely feeling it. What the hell is Muru gonna do at this point? They still hold 2 points here they do get resources from, so they're not out of it yet, but look at the fuel income difference and the munitions income difference. It's I do not think Muru has a chance unless Muru pulls a miracle. Meanwhile, Stock is slowly and methodically scouting out what's ahead.
Standing by for orders.
Like this 30 caliber right here. Which the light infantry gun simply turns towards to fire. Already getting a kill there in one shot. And there we go. If you wonder why they are not missing, it's because they have advanced gunnery and they have an Aufklar. If you actually have sight on what you're aiming at, especially from recon squads, you actually are more accurate. So it's always a good idea to have recon. Yeah, the infantry gun is pretty damn good. God damn, like, this is why you should get recon infantry, by the way, and just put them in a good spot to support your infantry. Artillery, I mean. Because they can really just zero in those artillery coordinates. We have a Brumba coming out, a Stupa, Panzer, which is definitely going to be used to flatten the American base. As I feel like Muru is not going to be able to do much from here. The Stuks are already relocating thanks to the Aufklar, giving the Germans idea of where the Sherman is. I think Muru does realize there's an Aufklar keeping an eye on him, but there's not much he can do about it. It's double mortar now though for counter barraging. Oh, good one there! We got the crew of one. Grabbing it again though. But Kettenhunder keeping an eye on the base from here. And immediately the light infantry guns are beginning again. Take down one of them.
Gun crew just got wiped out.
It's a Veterancy 5 light infantry gun crew now. They are never gonna miss, that's for damn certain. He's right about that. With that Veterancy, they're just gonna kill anything that they want to aim at. As long as they can actually damage it. Unless another mortar shell hits them and kills them. Oh, pretty close. Oh, the infantry gonna start aiming for the mortar though. That mortar might be able to take it out.
Tank ready.
I need to see. Oh, very close. They are losing a lot of health on those models. Greyhound coming. Oh! Veterans in 5 light infantry gun team killed by the mortar.
Sophia is reporting for duty.
Armor ready.
Howitzers are being set up close range though, so I think the Germans are just gonna try and end this now. And I get that's probably what the Stupa is for. Like, Muru is still trying to hold on though, which is impressive. Probably because they know if they can somehow make it out, they can turn it around. But there's an MT-42 coming the southern flank here. It's gonna make an approach very, very difficult. Ah, damn! MT-42 just clearing through everything.
Standing by.
Super moving up to the front line. And that is just gonna tear through the Americans, I think. Oh, Greyhound moving for the southern flank. Oh, Stuk gets a good shot, but one Stuk cleared out. Oh, Greyhound just mowed down the MT-42 team. 57 got a shot in though. It's still alive. Broke popped. Brumba is gonna head up though to deal with the Americans. Oh, penetration of the 3-inch. You see it survived. But it's taken out by the 3-inch. Oh, that's a wasted Stupa. Artillery gun opening fire now though. Close range artillery.
Has been destroyed.
Because the Germans is gonna flatten it. Oh god.
Ready, set. Go ahead.
Like, Muru is still alive somehow, but it's not gonna be for long, I think. And all the shells are just landing. That's shot over shot, if you ask me.
Combat engineers on the line.
Common engineers arriving here.
Is overrunning one of our capture points.
Germans now threatening the northern points.
The Germans just cut off our supply line.
Command engineers arriving in a half track as well. A unique call into mechanized.
Sherman ready to go.
Now the Stuk has arrived. Actually, that's the veteran Stuk. Definitely Americans are still not getting any headway. Trying to repair all their vehicles here.
Look here. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, Stuk missed the shot at half track. I suppose it's nice that Muru is still fighting, but I really think at this point there's no shame in surrendering, because this is like really a lost cause at this point.
We killed them!
Not sure what those Commandeers are trying to do. Laying mines behind the front line? Okay. Looks like Stock is just allowing it. Nope. One staff troops is pushing up there. They'll probably get there short. They're already being equipped with an MG-34.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
You're starting to get under my skin.
They're definitely gonna die there. Commandeers are not prepared for this. Ooh, still hung on. Oh, well timed. Well placed too. Kills him.
We lost an infantry.
That mine
unit.
only triggers in
They
tanks,
got wiped out.
apparently. Mechanized troopers called in, but I suppose it's nice, but Muru, I think in a situation like this, you really can surrender safely. Although I suppose let's see if that EC8 can do anything. It is a veteran-free EC8.
The capture point is being overrun.
So it's not bad at his job, for certain. Problem is, he's trying to pierce Stooks at long range, which is not the smartest thing. Not that there's much else they can do at the moment. But the Americans are moving up with a lot more infantry now. Oh, mine there. The Germans have prepared a lot of mines. Very good from stock. How many assaults pushing up? There's an MG-42 here. ECA is doing a pretty decent job here. And so many shots are going in from different angles towards this EC8.
Waiting orders. Armor ready. We're jumping off, fellas.
Now car moving around, not sure what for.
Enemy AC.
Got hit by something. Probably that Stook. And the artillery keeps landing too. Looks like Stock is just gonna bombard Muru into submission here. Overall, very good play from Stock here, just turning the battle around like this. Not something you see every day. Oh, Greyhound got far behind the line, but the Stook is just going to move to grab it.
The enemy is attempting to...
Yeah, at this point, Muru surrenders. I still think it was bravely fought. And I hope you all enjoyed this showcase of the light infantry gun from Stock. That was certainly something. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye-bye.